I break the bench down into 3 different phases. Yep, so see what he's doing here. You can push, you want to make sure you're pushing against those safeties. Just get a tighter pinch. Then he'll be pushing back. And what you're trying to do when you push back, almost feel like your neck stretch. You want to relax your traps to allow your neck to stretch out like a turtle popping out of its shell or something. Yeah, see how everything really comes underneath for him now while he relaxes here? Before, it was like almost shrugged up a little bit. So allow yourself to relax and just get those scaps pinched under you.
Because usually whenever I do max effort and my feet are in and narrow, I may be tight throughout, but I'm thinking more about keeping my butt on the bench than I am lifting the weight.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't strung up tight. Go back for a sec. Your feet too. Go back for a sec. Yeah, so where I was saying like a wider base, it's not necessarily got to jam your feet back. Because, I mean, you only can open your hips so much. It's also just extending your leg out a little bit so that your feet are out in front a little bit too. So when you get set there, it's not just jam your foot back, it's just we can take your foot and just extend it out a little bit. Drive the knees, same on that side. All right, now drive your knees out hard. You'll get tension in your hips, and then you're just trying to throw yourself off the pad. It's all this force this way. That's why having good footwear, good traction to the floor. See, this is great. It ain't slipping. See, I'm trying to just push forward and see how much it's catching me. It's great.
I think the cue of
positioning
my traps is good because if I'm flexing my traps, I'm keeping my scapula up.
Yeah.
So it's just I just need to relax the upper traps and just allow my.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, if you stay up tight like this and you really squeeze on that upper back, then you never let yourself position down. You know, I want to, instead of having to travel all that way, you just want it to be right there. All right, it's a very short distance. Everything, you're already pre-tensioned everything. Now it's just about dragging out with your lats and pre-tensioning your lats. A lot of people like to do self-unracks because it helps them just pre-tension the lats more because you have to drag that bar out. But the critical thing with the unrack is that you aren't putting any force up. There's zero force up. So this is great because you can just slide this bar right over this thing. Like it wasn't hard for you when you're setting up for this bar to just come out. If you have a more aggressive lip, like you're working on a J hook in a rack or something, there's gonna be a little bit of a lift to it. No force up. So usually with the unrack, why we lose the setup positioning is because we try to push that bar up. And especially in a shirt, that's the biggest thing. That's what I'm constantly always working on, avoiding. The hardest thing I'd say is that right there, because I'm getting like 800 something pounds by 3 people. I can't feel that weight in my hands coming out, so I'm like, oh shit, you know, because I gotta be ready because that's just gonna hit me. And so you have to avoid trying to get up under the weight and try to feel the weight and do too much yourself, especially with one guy. You have to really rely on that handoff, and you have to engage your back good, because if you put any force up, especially in a shirt, then you're just a sitting duck. You totally disconnected your back from the press. So I already want to be at the point where I'm pretty much locked out coming out. So this is a pretty good height for me. For you, you had to come up a little bit. I want to engage my lats, so I'm creating this pull motion. We'll do a drill with the band where you have to pull against the band. But got my grip now. I'm just pulling. That was just a pull to clear that lip. That's why these are great. Okay. Just contracted my back is pretty much all I did to get this weight out. Yeah, so you're getting your final position, getting a feel for all of that, the hip tension you're creating. And then you would lift up a little bit to help you comfortably drag it out with the lats. And then go through it. Pull that weight down, create resistance so it's slower on the way down. Because you don't have to worry about that with the shirt because it's going to be slow to attention. But
sometimes way too slow.
When you're working raw, don't rush it too much. Really just work on creating that tension coming down with it.
That is like the #1. Patience is my thing. I have to work on so hard in bench because I just go too fast.
Drive the knees out harder. Don't let me push you in. There you go. More of that. Nice. Yeah, take your time coming down for this. Yep, feel that back load. Keep that knees out. Push back. Yep, knees out. Don't let me push you. Yep. Yep, I can see that tendency for the butt to pop up. We're gonna do one ram at 275, and then we're gonna throw the shirt on for 315. Drag with the lats, but I think for you, it was I saw your body position change after the weight come out. I wanna make sure that's already at its final spot, and then the weight just comes there. You're not having to adjust yourself. Yep, nice. The feet come down, and then the butt will naturally fall down a bit. And then just hover in the bench. So you want the contact, but no weight. Driving those knees out. Don't let me push you in. Good. Okay, so this should already be engaged. Lats, yep. And then he'll get you out there. Boom, right there. Control, fire. Control, yep, rack it up. Nice. Yeah, the boards are good for giving you something to aim for, or like if you're breaking in the shirt, you know, like you're getting lower.
Okay.
But I wouldn't like get in the habit of using boards too often, because there'll be a lot of benefit for just knowing where your position is too when you're benching, and then being able to shoot from there.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and up and out. Feel it. Now patience with it. Pull, spread. Now tuck the elbows, drive the belly to it. Up. Flare back. Do it again.
Okay.
No, do it again. Breathe in. Take patience. Spread high. Now tuck under. Elbows under. Now back. There you go. I mean, if you put that on yourself, that's still pretty generally loose. Now, you have a lot of potential to work with a tighter shirt.
I do.
3, 2, 1. Up and out. Right there. Steady at first. Patient with it. Spread. Now tuck. Belly to it. Tuck to it. Up. Rack. Yeah, you're gonna touch on this too.
I love it.
Right out. Patient with it. Settle it first. Start. Spread into it. Now you gotta tuck. To the belly. Up.
Oh
Good.
shit!
Back.
No way!
Nice job.
Ah!
Yeah, that's that spring once you cut through it right.
Oh my God. I cannot believe I just did that.
Yeah, you blew that up. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to learn more about how to increase your bench press, consider joining us in our Better Benching Academy. To learn more, simply click the link down below in the description box or visit bigbenchas.com/BB Academy. I'll see you there.